If you haven't seen the leaks of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, I think you should check them out. I will link the leak. I will link the leak in the description. But real quick, before you push the link, I'm going to tell you a couple things before you go check it out. Look. About a week ago, I released a video in regards to the Motorola, the new Razr Motorola. It's along the lines, it wasn't really popular when it first released a few years ago. I think they're on the the upcoming will be the 3rd gen. Now, they skipped a year, I think Motorola did, in releasing the Razr on a regular release schedule. But anyways, this new Razr that's not released yet, that's about to be released, it's a flip phone. It competes against the Z Flip series. It's interesting because the whole the top half of the phone that flips open is actually all display. You know how Samsung has on the Z Flip 4 or Z Flip series, they have a 1.2-inch OLED display, give you the time, notifications, you can do some selfie stuff on there. Well, Motorola leaked their design, and the whole front of it is a display, which is cool because it's basically like a 3.5-inch display. Now, today the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 was leaked, and guess what? The whole top half of the display is a screen. Now, it's not the whole top half. Actually, Motorola, their new Razr leak is the whole front display. The whole top on the outside is a full display. This one, it covers I want to say 80%. Now, they do leave room, I think, for the cameras. There's a little cutout where you'll be able to tell where the cameras go. But basically 80-85%. It's almost the full display outside. You get what I'm trying to say. It's almost all, but it's a major improvement from the previous generation Z Flip 4, which was a 1.2-inch OLED display. So this is going to be a huge change. It was not much of a design change from the Z Flip 3 to the Z Flip 4. And it looks like they're basically going to keep the same design. However, it's going to have the larger full display on the outside. And another big design, I shouldn't say big, you won't really notice it, but tech nerds like me and you will notice it. Samsung's coming out with a new folding technology. On the Z Fold 5, I've seen this new technology leak where when you fold it, when you have them folded, it'll fold, but you can tell there's like a little gap when you completely fold the Fold 4 or the Flip 4. There's like a little gap. You can, if you open up the phone, right, you close it and you turn it sideways and you look in between it, you can see a very, very, a small gap. Like it's not fully sitting flush. The displays are sitting flush together. On this generation, on the Z Fold 5 and the Z Flip 5, they have a new hinge, and it's going to completely sit symmetrical and flush together when you fold them together. So it's going to look really cool. I was waiting on them. I thought they were going to do that on the 4th generation. Did not come out, but apparently they have redesigned the hinge. It's going to completely fold flush together. It's going to look cool. And it should be thinner as far as, folding it together. Interestingly enough, I bought the Z Flip 4 and it was pretty cool, right? Wait, check this out. This is crazy. So I had 14 days to return it. And after 14 days, you're stuck with it unless you sell it, but whatever. So on the on the 12th day? Okay, so on the 14th day, you have 14 days to return. On the 15th day, literally when midnight hits on the 15th day, you're stuck with it, right? So it was the 13th day that night. So that following day would be the last day, the 14th. I was going into the 14th day, so I had like 24 hours. I had the Z Flip 4, and I had it on the counter, and I was, I think, feeding one of our cats. And one of the cats that was getting fed was excited, right? And it jumped from one counter to the other, and when it jumped, its foot hit the Z Flip 4 on the counter. This is when I was bending over, so I saw it in like slow motion. So I turned my head and I was like, no, and it jumped. The cat hit the phone. Kind of a clumsy cat, right? You know, a smart cat wouldn't do that. But it landed on the phone, or one of its feet did. The phone spun off the counter, and it had a case on it. It spun off the counter, and boom, hit the floor. And now this is like linoleum floor, so it's not concrete. It's not, actually, I think it's like fake wood or something like that. So it wasn't carpet, but it's not concrete. Like a phone should not break. It's probably 4.5 feet off the ground, or probably about 4 feet, right? Just regular counter height, right up to your belly button. I picked it up, and the screen was just jacked up. Now, it wasn't cracked because it doesn't have a glass display. It has a plastic display because it folds. There was lines all over it. The OLED was jacked up. Going into my 14th day, like when I woke up the next morning, it would be day 14. So I basically, long story short, and it had a case on it. Long story short, I returned it. Now, you can, there's ways to get around it. Actually, let me be honest with y'all. I did return it, and let me tell you how I did it. I did a buyer's remorse. I spoke to a representative, and they were actually really cool because they told me to return it as buyer's remorse with a subsection of damaged, and they let me return it. So because anyways, that's not important. But what I don't like about the Z Flip and Z Fold series is the case selection. All the cases suck. They never fit on. That when you drop the phone, the cases, boom, they explode. They pop off because it comes in two separate pieces. It's not one case like what's on your phone, regular phone. It's two pieces that snap on the device, and then they pop off real easy. Hits the floor, both of them fly off. So I don't think I'm getting a foldable for a long time because I had the Z Fold 2, I had the Z Fold 3, I had the Z Flip 2, I had the Z Flip 3, and I had the Z Flip 4. I'm not getting the Z Flip 5. I've never been a fold fan. It's just too much. And I do think the Flip series is cool. However, the cameras suck. I did a review on one, I think before this channel. I did a review on one, and the cameras were really good up until you zoom into 1 times 1.3. Everything out when you zoom in times 1.3 is pretty good, and then it literally drops off as soon as you zoom in farther than 1.3 magnification. Cameras are not good. They are good if you're just taking quick still photos, but for messing with it, zooming in, doing this, doing that, it's not a picture phone. It's a fun phone, and that's why it's popular with the younger generations, popular with women. It's just a phone for young people, not for me, and just for the people that want to have a little fun device. But that's all I have. Check out the leaks. We should be interesting. It's going to have 8 gigs of RAM. It's going to have base 128 storage. It's going to have the new it comes out in August, so it's going to have the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 Plus. So the Snapdragon that's in the S23 series, it's going to have like a modified version of it. It's basically the same chip. They just like bump up the performance. They overclock it just a little bit, just a tiny bit. It does make an improvement. They do improve it because from the 8 Gen 1 to the 8 Gen 1 Plus, which is like their mid-tier release or mid-season up refresh of the flagship series processor, you do get better performance. I did see a big battery life performance. What device was that? OnePlus 10. OnePlus 10 Pro had the 8 Gen 1 Plus in it. I saw a huge battery, not huge, I'm lying. I saw it, but I did notice a battery life performance boost. So it'll get released with the 8 Gen 2 Plus and 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. You know, basically normal stuff. Now, I don't know if they're going to improve the cameras. I hope they do, but there's not much you can do because it's a small device, very thin, and it folds in half, so there's not really much room to play with stuff. But it's a cool device. I wouldn't say don't buy it. I'm just saying I'm not going to buy it. From my personal experiences, I don't want to do that again. You drop it, you're done. So I like to have a phone, not where I like to drop it, but you know what I mean. But anyways, I will see y'all next time. I wanted to put something out there. I was looking for some news that I could put a video out. Sorry it's so late in the day, but you know, it is what it is. Work, very busy. So I will check I'll check with y'all next time, see if there's any more news tomorrow, and maybe make a couple videos. I got some cases ordered, so I'll do some more Pixel 7 Pro case reviews and S23 Ultra reviews. Should be here in the mail maybe this week or something like that. So appreciate y'all guys tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you got any questions, anything tech or anything tech related, shoot me a question. I'll be more than happy to answer if I know a ton of information. If I don't, I'm not the type of person that says I know everything, because I don't. But if I don't know something, I'll go find it. I'll go find the answer. So let me know, and I appreciate your time. I do thank you for that, because time is valuable, and I appreciate you spending some time on this channel. So thank you very much. Bye.